with Anthony Richardson for the starting quarterback job. The Eagles are trading safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson and 2026 sixth-round pick to the Texans for guard Kenyon Green and a 2026 fifth-round pick, according to Mike Garafolo and Ian Rappaport. The Saints are signing former Chief safety Eric Reed to a 3-year, $31.5 million contract with $22.5 million guaranteed, while the Giants have agreed to turn to safety Javon Holland on a 3-year, $45 million deal with $30.3 million guaranteed per Ian Rappaport. And the Ravens are signing wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins to a 1-year, $6 million deal. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there, providing hot meals, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding.
To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
Welcome to Staples.
I hear Staples prints it all for any business.
You bet, and we'll beat any print quote.
So if I had a pizza place...
Staples can print signs, menus, pizza boxes.
A landscaping business?
Oh, we can print yard signs, T-shirts, brochures.
How about a pizza/landscaping business? I'll call it Dough and Mow.
I like it.
Right now at Staples, get up to $250 off your print purchase. N-Sport 5 exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for offer details. Price match guarantee valid in store and staples.com/print. Visit staples.com/price match for details.
It's Wednesday, 12th day of March, 2025. I'm Carroll. In the newsroom, Jared. We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. It's 0730 military time because the El Centro Naval Air Facility El Centro Air Show is Saturday, so we'll go with military time. Is that okay, Jared? You got that?
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, the old adage, don't call me sir. I'm a sergeant. I work for a living. You have to have spent some time in the military to fully appreciate that one. Okay. The weather outside is frightful. So it's fair time.
Yeah, we came outside and everything was wet.
Yes, and, that kept the dust down, cleared some of the slick off of the highways. And anyway, we're going to have some, today's not going to be bad. Tomorrow, another story. But then Friday into the weekend for the final 3 days of the fair, it's going to be absolutely gorgeous.
That'll be the sunshine after the rain.
Yes, sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Okay. In the news, the Denver Dumb Friends League is going to change their name. Okay, Denver Dumb Friends League. The group will now be called Humane Colorado. Let's go back to 1910. The animal nonprofit founded in 1910 when the word dumb meant mute or non-speaking. Yeah, when I heard the Dumb Friends League, I immediately thought they were talking about friends of Kanye West. But, oh, well. Anyway, I don't know whether that's politically correct or just keeping up with the times. So, anyway. And you may recall on Monday, we celebrated Chuck Norris's birthday, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Chucko, 85 today, Monday. And you may remember back, he was on a show called Walker, Texas Ranger.
Of course.
Yeah, well, now he's got a new show out called Texas Ranger with a Walker. Ah, yes. Okay.
Man, Chuck Norris doesn't jump. The world moves below for him.
That's, I'm not going to argue. Who would argue with Chuck Norris?
The sun only goes down because it's scared of Chuck Norris.
You got it. Okay. That is the prevailing thought. Okay, we already celebrated one big shot birthday today, celebrated Barbara Felden, Agent 99 from Get Smart. She is 92 years old today. Okay, other birthdays. Actor, singer Liza Minnelli. Judy Garland's little girl is 79. James Taylor, 77. Singer Bill Payne of Little Feat, 76. Going back to the 50s, actor John Provost. He played Timmy on the TV show Lassie. John Provost is 75. Bass player Steve Harris of Iron Maiden, 69. Actor Leslie Manville, 69. Marlon Jackson of the Jackson 5, 68. Actor Jerry Levine, 68. Actor Jason Begay, 66. Actor Courtney B. Vance, 65. Actor Titus Welliver, 63. Actor Julia Campbell is 62. Actor Jake Weber, 62. Actor Aaron Eckert, 57. Actor Reese Coro is 46. Actor Sam Levine, 43. Actor Jamie Alexander, 41. Actor Tyler Patrick Jones, 31. Actor Kendall Applegate, 26. Local birthdays coming up. It's the 2025 California Midwinter Fair and Fiesta. When you visit the fair, make sure to look for the new location of the KXO broadcast booth. We're now under the grandstands. Say hi to your favorite on-air people. Register to win some great prizes. The KXO broadcast booth at the fair, brought to you by
Southwest Security, Southwest Postal Service, Rush Steel and Supply.
See you at the fair. We have happy birthday wishes for Alejandro Weil, Gerardo Mercado, Angelica Contreras, Antonio Herrera, Brooklyn Edney, Cameron Campbell, Yaya Carvajal, Claudia Ramos, Erica Garcia, Gabriel Ruiz, Ida Valdez, Linda Wood, Miriam Ramirez, Natalia Platero, Oscar Garcia, Silvio Gutierrez, Tina Carroll, Mia Pinuelos, Ruben Pinuelos, and Allison Carrillo, or as students at Brawley Union High School know her, Ms. Carrillo. Okay, and coming up, we'll take a look at world and California news, local news, sports, financial news. We'll go in depth with the weather. It'll take us a while because, there's a lot of weather to talk about. And everybody talks about the weather. Nobody can do much about it. Alan Phillips keeps trying, but it just doesn't work. Are you ready for the news?
Ready for the news.
World and California news headlines right now, brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. Canada has announced $21 billion in retaliatory tariffs after President Trump increased tariffs on all steel and aluminum imports. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen says the U.S. is also fighting back.
The European Union must act to protect consumers and business.
Inflation dipped in February. Consumer prices grew at a lower rate than expected, but CBS's Jill Schlesinger says you won't notice in the dairy aisle.
Egg prices were up by 10.4% in just 1 month. Year over year, egg prices are up by 58.8%, according to the government data.
Car insurance prices were up 11%. President Trump's dismantling of the Education Department is underway with more than 1,300 job cuts, more than half the agency's staff. Becky Pringle's president of the National Education Association.
They cannot shut down the Department of Education without the votes in Congress, and we have to tell them no.
CBS News Brief. I'm Michael Wallace.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news, a $100 million lawsuit filed against Riverside County and the Sheriff's Department by Vern Miller, who last October was accused of planning to try to kill Donald Trump at a campaign rally in Coachella. Miller claiming Sheriff Chad Bianco falsely accused him of planning to assassinate Trump to boost his own political standing.
It's sad that a public official feels like they could build their reputation for a governor run off character assassination.
Miller is from Las Vegas and says he told deputies he was carrying weapons in his car before entering the grounds. Largest fentanyl bust in state history. 50 pounds of fentanyl powder discovered during a traffic stop in L.A. County, where the district attorney says fentanyl overdosing is the #1 killer of people between 18 and 45.
DEA estimates that 7 out of 10 of those counterfeit pills that are easily accessible by children on the internet contain lethal doses of fentanyl.
Nathan Hockman, 3 people charged with numerous counts, facing more than 2 decades in prison if convicted. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that we breathe.
Experience the best outlet shopping the Imperial Valley has to offer. The Goodwill Outlet Center at 351 Wake Avenue is now open. At the outlet, shoppers can find merchandise at greatly reduced prices. Auction registration and product viewing will take place from 7:30 to 8 a.m. with the auction at 8. Don't miss the 15 for $27 sale, available from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pick out 15 pieces of clothing for only $27. The outlet is open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Every purchase and donation support Goodwill's mission to provide training and employment opportunities to individuals facing barriers to work. Inside the store is Goodwill's newest employment center. Career advisors are ready to assist job seekers at no cost. Visit ivgoodwill.org to learn more. Goodwill, making good happen.
Page 1 of the local news is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations to serve you. You'll find one at El Centro Motors, another at the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and another at the Imperial Valley Mall. And, of course, mobile service vans come to you wherever you are in the valley.
KXO News. Tuesday night accident. Several people were injured when a car ran off the roadway and overturned. Here's George Gale.
The accident happened at about 6:40 p.m. last night on eastbound Interstate 8, about a quarter of a mile west of Mountain Springs Road. Vehicle apparently skidded on the slick highway and ran off the road and approximately 200 feet down an embankment before coming to rest on its roof. 4 people were injured in the incident. One of the injured was flown from the scene by Reach Air Ambulance. One lane of the freeway was closed as emergency crews worked at the scene. Incident remains under investigation. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
It is being reported the county executive officer and clerk of the Board of Supervisors have been placed on paid administrative leave. Not many details have been released. Officials are only saying Miguel Figueroa and Blanca Acosta are being investigated. Assistant CEO Rebecca Terrazas-Baxter has been assigned to take over the duties of CEO in the meantime. Officials say more information will be released at a later date. They say the investigation is expected to take 3 to 5 weeks before it is concluded. KXO Local News Time, 7:41.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for El Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
And El Centro K9 is top dog. Here's George Gale.
El Centro Police Department's K9 Jax competed in the detection dog trials at the University of California, San Diego this past weekend. Jax and his human partner competed against 16 K9 teams from several different agencies. After the trials, Jax placed first and was named top dog. UCSD's Comparative Cognitive Lab hosted the trials. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Applications being accepted. The IID Summer 2025 paid internship program is underway. The IID is accepting applications for the program. The Imperial Irrigation District says the program offers students a unique opportunity to gain practical work experience, develop professional skills, and make meaningful connections, all while earning a competitive salary. Since the program began, it has provided 265 students with hands-on learning opportunities in the public utility sector. Interns have worked in the water, power, and support departments, aiding the district's mission of delivering reliable water and power services to the community. To be eligible, applicants must be 18 years of age, enrolled full-time at an accredited college or university, and able to commit to a full-time summer internship. The deadline to submit an application is 5 p.m. March 27th, and you can contact the IID for more information. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have mobile service vans that come to you. You can go online at El Centro Motors or call and schedule an appointment. If you go into one of their 3 locations in the valley, you don't need an appointment. And of course, Quick Lane services all makes and all models. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers.
Celebrating Women's History Month, brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Roberta Flack touched millions with her singing. She wanted her fans to know the music always came from the heart.
I want them to say she was honest and she was grateful. Her gratitude for her gifts were obvious because a lot of people abuse. I try so hard not to.
What do your home and auto have in common? Progressive protects them both. That was an easy riddle. Learn more at progressive.com.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Local news, page 2, and weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer. The place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
California Midwinter Fair coming up is the last weekend of the fair. Here's George Gale.
After 2 weekends of animal showmanship and conformation competition at the fair, the main event is coming up. This weekend, the focus will be on the animal auctions. It is the highlight of months of hard work local youth put in to raise their animals. Auctions begin Friday at 5:30 p.m. with the feeder calves in the beef arena. Auctions continue Saturday morning at 8:30 a.m. and will include swine, small animals, goats, sheep, and beef, all at the beef arena. Bo Shropshire, with 32 years on the Fair Board of Directors, will serve as master ringman during the auctions. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
State of the County Address. Mark your calendar. State of the County Address is set for this Thursday. That's tomorrow. The chairman of the Board of Supervisors will deliver the address, and he is expected to outline past county accomplishments and what is yet to come. State of the County Address will be held at the Casablanca venue in Holtville. The doors will open that day at 6 p.m. tomorrow. To RSVP, go to the county website. And the return of the CERT program. Here's George Gale with details.
The El Centro Fire Department says the program is returning. They are currently reintroducing the Community Emergency Response Team program to the public. They say this valuable training provides community members with the skills and knowledge to assist their family, neighbors, and first responders during emergencies and disasters. CERT classes will be held at the El Centro Fire Department headquarters, 1910 North Waterman Avenue in El Centro. Classes will begin on April 7th and conclude the first week of May. Week 1 classes will be held Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Week 2 through 4 classes will be on Tuesday and Thursday. The class hours will be from 5:30 to 8:15 p.m. Program is free and covers essential disaster response skills such as disaster preparedness, fire safety and suppression, basic medical operations, light search and rescue, team organization, and disaster psychology. Contact El Centro Fire to register. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And coming up, it's the IVC Career Education Expo 2025. It'll be held March 27th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It'll be on the Imperial Valley College campus. The expo is free and open to the public. At the expo, you can explore the various services available on campus and uncover the IVC career education pathways. You can also engage in discussions about career and employment opportunities with local agencies. IVC is located across from the Pioneers Museum. KXO Local News Time 7:48. We'll take a look at weather next.
Hungry for the best burger in town or an ice-cold beer? Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For March specials, enjoy our drink of the month, the Irish Gold, or an ice-cold Guinness on tap. Our plate of the month for March is chicken poblano pasta. Burgers and Beer, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers and Beer, for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says the unsettled pattern will prevail through the remainder of the week, bringing cooling temperatures and additional precipitation chances. A potent weather system will move through the region on Thursday, bringing a strong cold front through the region. Widespread showers and isolated thunderstorms are expected with the cold front, while windy conditions are likely for much of the day Thursday. A second, much weaker weather disturbance is then likely later Friday through Friday night. Starting Sunday and Monday, drier and warmer conditions take hold across the region, with highs briefly warming into the lower 80s on Monday. 66 our high yesterday, 52 the overnight low, 0.06 of an inch of precipitation measured at the airport. It'll be partly sunny today with a high near 76, light and variable wind becoming south 5 to 10 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight, then cloudy toward daybreak. Look for a low of about 54, south wind 10 to 15 miles an hour. Tomorrow, showers and precipitation chances of 90%. For the most part, it will be cloudy with a high near 65. Southeast wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, becoming west 25 to 30 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 45 miles an hour tomorrow. 53 degrees, 94% relative humidity with patchy fog and the wind calm. Air quality moderate in Calexico, good everywhere else. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every day. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. It's a great place for a quick day trip. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. It's more than just a store. They've got homemade candies and treats, fresh English toffee, chocolate-covered raisins, almonds, and, of course, peanuts. How about some orange sticks? Pecan turtles made from a special family recipe, and so many other great things. Not just nuts and candy, but so many other great things. What a great place to visit. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Oh, they have free tours Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. How do you get there? Well, Google thepeanutpatch.com. Yeah, you'll find directions to the Peanut Patch. By the way, the Peanut Patch ships anywhere in the universe. They have their very own post office. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. What a great place. And it is sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital, an affiliate of the Scripps South Network, working together to provide you the best care. An abbreviated NBA schedule. Cavaliers beat the Nets 109-104. Pistons beat up on the Wizards 123-103. Pacers nipped the Bucks 115-114. A 4-point play with time expiring. Pushed the Pacers over the top. Yeah, it was a 3-point shot with a foul. And the Pelicans over the Clippers, 127-120. Meanwhile, Tiger Woods says he underwent surgery after rupturing his Achilles tendon while ramping up training and practice at home. Woods said, it was minimally invasive repair work, and the surgery went smoothly. And a full recovery expected.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations at Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, they're playing some great tennis just up the road in Indian Wells. Iga Swiatek has reached the quarters. Jessica Pegula has been ousted. Meanwhile, Holger Rune, Daniil Medvedev have reached the quarterfinals at Indian Wells. Small ball, Dave Roberts and the Dodgers have finalized a 4-year contract extension. And in other news in the world of baseball, the Padres, spring training continues. And one of the highlights so far of spring training, I won't say it's a surprise, but Gavin Sheets has put on quite a show with a bid to make it into the Padres opening day roster. And Joey Bosa, it's a 1-year, $12.6 million deal that he just signed with the Buffalo Bills. If he can stay healthy, he'll be worth every penny. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs. From business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only Imperial Valley Postal Box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Hile, El Centro. Inflation slowed more than expected in February and cooled for the first time in 4 months, but that progress may be short-lived as President Donald Trump ramps up his trade war, which threatens to increase prices for Americans. The Consumer Price Index, which measures price changes across commonly purchased goods and services, was 2.8% for the 12 months ending in February, a cool down from the 3% annual rate notched in January. Economists were expecting inflation to slow for the month, and falling gas prices and continued disinflation in housing-related costs. U.S. stocks, a little bit of a rally in early news today on those numbers. And the cost of food in the U.S. increased significantly amid the COVID-19 pandemic and the steep inflation that followed. While prices have stabilized more recently, new factors have already driven up the cost for eggs and threaten to increase them for other common household goods. The price of eggs could increase by as much as 20% this year. Two of the largest suppliers of agricultural products to the U.S., Mexico and Canada, struggling with tariffs. On the big board, mixed. Right now, the Dow off 315 points at 41,118. The S&P 500 down 1 at 55.71. The NASDAQ up 108 points at 17,543. Gold up $5.60 an ounce. Oil up $1.31 a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be partly sunny this morning, then gradually becoming sunny. Look for a high near 76, light and variable wind, south 5 to 10 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight, then becoming cloudy toward daybreak. Look for a low of about 54, south wind 10 to 15 miles an hour. Tomorrow, it will be mostly cloudy, with a high near 65, southeast wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, becoming 25 to 30 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 45 miles an hour. There is a 90% chance of precipitation tomorrow. We have 54 degrees, 94% relative humidity, the wind calm, air quality moderate in Calexico, good everywhere else. Financial news brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
At Denny's, the Everyday Value Slam with bacon, eggs, and pancakes is only $6.99.
Every day?
Yep, for only $6.99.
What about
weekends? Oh yeah, the Everyday Value Slam is only $6.99. All day, every day. Only.
Sign in and online, no substitutions.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
On the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan. Canada and the European Union are rolling out retaliatory tariffs on many American goods to counter the ones from President Trump that took effect today on steel and aluminum imported here. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen.
We are responding with countermeasures worth 26 billion euros. This matches the economic scope of the tariffs of the United States.
The White House hails a new report showing inflation slowed last month for the first time since September. Consumer Price Index increasing 2.8% from 1 year ago. Egg prices increased by an average of more than 10% last month. CBS's Jill Schlesinger.
Prices for food at home were up by 1.9%. If you go out to eat, prices going out 3.7% higher than a year ago.
Reports say the Trump administration is cutting more than 1,000 jobs at the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. That's about 10% of the current workforce. CBS's Caitlin Huey-Burns has more on the axe falling at the Education Department with 1,300 firings.
The agency says that they will continue to service core programs of the department, but this is also making clear this is the first step of dismantling this agency. I mean, the president has made clear, not only while he's been in office, but over and over again on the campaign trail, that he wants to abolish the Department of Education. Linda McMahon said in an interview just yesterday that these firings are the first step in that effort.
Well, CBS's Scott McFarland tells us also losing a federal job, a woman at the Justice Department who had an interaction with a well-known Trump supporter.
Among the newly ousted, the department's pardon attorney, who alleges she was removed after refusing a request to intervene and recommend actor and Trump ally Mel Gibson have his gun rights restored. Gibson lost them in 2011 after a domestic violence misdemeanor conviction.
Hundreds are involved in the search for Sudiksha Kananki, the U.S. college student who's missing in the Dominican Republic. CBS's Manuel Bajorquez tells us about newly released security camera footage.
Kananki and a man who officials say is an American that she was not traveling with appear to walk out with their arms around each other. Sometime later, cameras captured members of the group walking back to the hotel while Kananki and the man she was walking with stayed behind. Then at 8:54 that morning, video appears to show that man returning to the hotel alone.
And checking Wall Street, the Dow is down 360. The NASDAQ is trading higher. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah, been there. That's why eBay's my go-to. They've got millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. I'm talking brake pads for when yours have seen one too many miles of stop and go. Oil filters, because you don't mess around with your engine care. Even got this cold air intake on my watch list. I might just go for it. To keep the ride cool and your DIY streak hot. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps use prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
A 4-year-old Wisconsin boy knew what numbers to dial to reach the police.
Hello? This is Racine County 911. My mommy is being bad.
The boy said his mom needed to go to jail. What did she do wrong? Well, Mom got on the phone to explain.
I ate his ice cream, so that's probably why he's calling 911.
The two responding Mount Pleasant police officers convinced the boy to forgive his mother. The next day, the officers returned to his home with a reward for him, more ice cream. Michael Wallace, CBS News.
In his NBA playing days, Junior Bridgman was a reliable contributor on the Milwaukee Bucks and LA Clippers. Bridgman, who died yesterday suddenly at 71, was even more successful in the business world, owning restaurants and magazines and amassing a net worth topping right around $1 billion, right up there with the likes of former stars Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers